Hi everyone, it's Annie from Phoenix Healing. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It's Saturday, November 9th, 2024, and I thought I would come on and make a little video about the energies for this month of November and what's been going on energetically, especially with the planetary shifts, and then also just um even numerologically, just the different energies that we are definitely in the middle of and that we are to experience this month of November. So, of course, right now we have quite a few planets in retrograde. Saturn retrograde began June 29th, and that will end in a few days on November 15th. Neptune retrograde, which started July 2nd, ends December 7th. And Chiron retrograde, which began July 26th, will end December 29th. Uranus retrograde started September 1st. That will end January 30th next year, 2025. Jupiter retrograde began October 9th, and that will end February 4th, 2025. Mercury retrograde, which we will be starting in a couple weeks, starts on November 25th, and that will end on December 15th. And Mars retrograde will begin December 6th, and that will end February 23rd of 2025. So we have quite a few planets in retrograde. And of course, when planets are in retrograde, um, you know, we can be experiencing so many different shifts. But the world around us continues to move forward, and we are being invited to bring space into our days whenever and wherever possible. An extra few breaths before we begin our day, a quiet contemplation at lunch, meditation throughout the day, trying to find some place to ground and have that peace, a few minutes of quiet, even as we settle right into bed. And, we are being asked to clear away the unnecessary, the noise, the extra, and instead to create pockets of space, space for the inner journey that is taking place within you to reach your consciousness, space for motion to move through your body and release itself where it can. Space for reflection, space for you to surprise yourself as to who you are now and all the ways in which you have changed and the new perspectives that are waiting to be seen. And in astrology, the inner planets of Venus and Mars are referred to as personal planets. These retrogrades are generally felt more within our individual experience compared to the outer planets, which operate less within our seen and felt everyday reality and more behind the scenes at a slower pace. Despite our long lineup of outer planets still in their backyard spin, there is the experience of finding our clarity and our way forward once again. So, not only is this journey within this human experience non-linear. Within it, there are many cycles. Our directions shift, the speed at which we move seems to ebb and flow. The desires that call our name take different forms. We experience cycles of immense transformation and movement, cycles of sinking into a routine and setting down roots and simply being, and cycles of excitement, adventure, and outward exploring. And still being asked, we continue to move forward, making that forward movement. Um, Planets in retrograde, they do give us an opportunity to catch up with who we have become, the experiences we've moved through, and the insights we have learned along the way. It is as if the changes and growth we've been experiencing are granted an opportunity to seep deep into our bodies, integrate into our identities, and become available for us to live. And we move through so much in this world and are changed by it all. And this retrograde season is definitely, asking yourself if you can allow yourself to get to know yourself more. And, especially to continue to honor our experiences and bring appreciation and respect for the inward as much as the outward, reflection as much as the forward thinking, and the stillness as much as the action. And of course, with November and even this upcoming week, on Monday, we have the 1111 portal, which is a huge, huge consciousness, because it is the code of consciousness code. It's also the light worker code, and of course, and one of the twin flame codes, among others. And um, it's just, a very big time, especially this year. This year has been very big with all the planetary and energetic shifts that are happening. And then even on Friday, November 15th, we do have the Beaver moon. It's the fourth and last super moon of 2024. Um, and for all of that energy that comes with it, not only just being a full moon, but a super moon. Uh, so there's a lot going on. And then, of course, again, in a couple weeks, when Mercury retrograde occurs, and as well with the November energy, because again, 11/11, the big 11/11 portal will happen on Monday. November in itself is that master number 11, and it does have the 11/2 energy. So if you are an intuitive person, your emotions will run deeply this month. And with all the things that have already taken place, it's important for you to find ways to decompress. The key is to get out of your head and start being proactive right now. Before you know it, you will achieve some of your goals and still have December left to wrap things up. If you have some business idea that you've been wanting to make a reality, this is a great month to get started. No, I also suggest too in this 11/2 month, you take time out to just sit down, light a white candle, shut your eyes, and focus on all that is good in your life. It could be as simple as being grateful for having food, a safe place to sleep at night, good relationships in your life, giving thanks for having a loving relationship or having a job that you actually enjoy. This is a month that if you follow your instincts, you will tend to be accurate with the 8 world energy. It may be harder for you to compromise when you talk to people. You may feel a strong need to say yes or no and not want to compromise. Instead of getting into negative debates, it's okay to just say, let's agree to disagree, wish the person well, and just walk away. The two energy in itself is the mediator, it is a peacemaker. So definitely like making sure that you don't get involved in chaos and, you know, any type of disruption, whether it's like people or situations, just try to keep your distance from that. Don't get involved because you need to tend to yourself. Especially now, you got to make sure you have peace within yourself as well. So if you've been neglecting yourself, this is a month to take time for some self-care. Before we get to the end of this year, make sure you are getting in touch with the core of who you truly are. And in this month of 11/2, it is possible for you to just do that. I think also having that theme of gratitude is so big. I mean, it's just a big part of this journey in general, but especially even when it's like tied into like these months, because in Canada and certain countries like, especially Canada, like Thanksgiving was last month in October, and American Thanksgiving is this month. So having that gratitude in general is so important, giving thanks. Um, whether a holiday or not, but especially when those holidays are emphasizing the thankfulness energy. If you have things that you no longer want anymore that that you feel like can help serve the community or help someone else, give that to them, like donate them. I myself just this past week donated clothes to a shelter that that could help other people, feel warm, feel, um, just feel positive, feel good, like, just having something. And then, of course, I brought some food to the local food bank as well to give food to those in need as well. It's just, I think, a good time to give things, like clear out your closets, clear out your pantries, whatever you don't want, whatever you don't need, someone else could benefit from them, especially someone who doesn't have anything. And this is just a really good time to take care of yourself. If you are feeling, very emotional, as the 11/2 energy can bring, I do invite you to join me for my 11/11 group healing session on Monday on November 11th. You can find out more information if you visit my website at phoenixhealing.com. Click under Golden Light Ascension Energy, and there you'll see the 11/11 group healing session being offered. If you love angels, if you feel like you can use some, you know, energy healing work done, some clearing, some releasing, some activations, bringing things in, and healing in general. If you love angels, archangels, I definitely want you to check it out and join me. It's going to be a very beautiful, very powerful session. We'll be working with Archangel Metatron and Archangel Uriel. So I do invite you to join me for that day, especially if you're in need of some grounding and clearing work done, especially when emotions are running high, especially this month with so much that's been going on and so much still left to come this month and also the rest of this year. So please just take really good care of yourself, especially this month of November, and um, keep moving forward, keep being in the light, and keep keep the peace, especially for yourself, and your well-being overall. So with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.